for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Green Bay Packers. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Love now on 2nd down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
2nd and 16. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's now
an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going back to Love. He's going to let it go again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Was Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Play action. Haskins. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
On the keeper.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Off off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Sip. They got his man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 30.
And chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On play action, Haskins escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first. Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please. Complete. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Jordan Love.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
It's caught. Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Love going to give this one to Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Jones, the ball.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, if you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josiah DeGuara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Washington 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But the
blitz coming, and down he goes. It's Preston Smith who gets the sack there.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action with Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. He's got a man, complete. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
They go play action now. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another 1st down. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Haskins will keep it on the sneak. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. This time, Haskins will look to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately, he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yards can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Working out of the gun. Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Off the play fake. Haskins sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Washington.
Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to...
And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Slings this deep for... That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous. Throwing into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we do.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
A gain of 43 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They'll hand it off. It's Love. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 27. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Washington.
Off play action. Haskins eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Haskins. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Love from his end zone on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And he's able to get it out of there. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense set up nicely with what looks to be a 1st and goal right around the 10-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Packers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. first down. Love to pass. Flushed out right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Love from the gun. That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, Love. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 brings up 3rd down and
3rd and 2. Love with it. And Adams has it, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes this Washington 35. Packers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake. Haskins. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On the draw, this is Love. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Number 89.
From 8 yards out. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
And his kick is good.
Washington 42. Packers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe bump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
The ball carrier.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike, 55. Right there.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll run for it with Dillon. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Check. Fresno.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
To number 17.
Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Washington 49. Packers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Love looking to throw it. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Aaron Jones.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. On the delay, Jones. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully? He's got daylight. The 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
A nice throw there by... And it'll be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Packers 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll run again with Love on 1st down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Haskins. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Play action. Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. He got out of the pocket there. Was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Equinemius St. Brown, but now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. On 4th down, Love. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Here's Love again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They go play action with Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Washington. Tonight's finals, Washington.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking.